Hey, good afternoon. This is Anthony Hudson from down south in Laurel, Mississippi. Tonight, we're finna discuss Mr. Mark Thornton on the HUD's review. Mr. Thornton is a writer for the Laurel Leader Call who attends the council meetings. In the September 18th newspaper, Mr. Thornton wrote that Councilman Carmichael came from behind his desk and came to the podium during Citizen Forum, and he so-called took on some overgrown egos of community activists coming up there asking for things. Now, we have always had a problem with the Laurel Leader Call. Citizens go up there and they ask for things to be done by their political leaders. Streets done, flooding, all kind of issues that need to be corrected. Okay, when black citizens go up there, their concerns is never put in the Laurel Leader Call, unless it's something or somebody that agrees with the Laurel Leader Call, and then the Laurel Leader Call will put their stuff out there. But if you're up there asking to get flooding off of you, to stop police brutality, to dig into the school system to see why money is being spent but we're not getting any progress, streets that haven't been done for years and years and years, these are things that we go up there and we ask for. But black people, we never ever get a response. That's just like the that's just like the Black Mother Day Fest. I asked for a hearing, and I was gonna bring in witnesses and citizens to testify of the discriminatory actions of the fairground commissioners in destroying and taking away our only two black culture activities we have in the city of Laurel. Have that ever been in the newspaper, Mark Thornton? No, it has not. Anything that we ask for is not being put in the newspaper. But you can get up there and say he came out and did something about our overgrown egos. But you didn't tell the citizens of Jones County, and that's basically the white people, because you don't want to read his newspaper just about, what we was up there asking for, or what these community activists has been up there asking for, to make them feel like we got egos. So if you want to say I got an ego for asking that flooding get off of me, I got an ego. If you want to say I got an ego that I want my streets fixed, then you got an ego. I got an ego. If you want to say that we've been asking for police reform, you can say we got an ego. If you can say that the fairground commissioners are discriminating against blacks here in the city of Laurel with cultural activities, you can say we got an ego. But I don't think it's an ego. I think that it is citizens that is pleading for equality. Equality in the justice system, environmental equality, equality down there in City Hall for our black wards, predominantly black wards. So see, Mark Thornton don't get to me. I've been Mark Thornton and the Laurel Leader Call. If you call them a racist, then nothing you ever say will be printed. If you call them in on something they doing wrong and you black, nothing you say will ever be printed. I started out asking him, why don't you print what citizens are saying up there in the council meeting? Especially our black citizens. That's where it started with me. And he haven't given me an answer yet. But he was okay when Warren was sitting up there talking about us black folk like we was animals. And I stayed on Warren about it, and I told Warren, whenever you get ready to try to talk about them, you won't be there no more. Mr. Warren is not writing for the Laurel Leader Call no more. He's out writing now from his home telling people what the Laurel Leader Call done to him when he decided he wanted to write about the white folk history during slavery. So, Mr. Thornton, you can't get to me about what you write and the lies that you cover up in that newspaper. And if the white people out in Jones County is not trying to search out the truth, then we'll give them the truth. Right through here. We'll give them the truth. You sit up there and you use that newspaper against people that's trying to better their community, black people that's trying to better their communities. And just because we talking about you, you gladly to say we got an ego. Mr. Carmichael don't faze me about you defending him. Because everybody in this city know what Mr. Carmichael done sit up there and let happen to our predominantly black communities. And how he done sit up there and let our citizens get beat. And be down there in that county jail where they won't get, where they had to beg for their medication or call their family to try to come down there and force them to give them their medication. We know what kind of newspaper you are, and we know what kind of man you are. And I'm telling you, and I done told you before, Mark Thornton, you better leave that motorcycle alone. Because the next time he ain't going to let you walk away. Not after all the evil shit that you do. So you can keep on writing. But I can tell you one thing. My name ain't up in there. You know not to put it up in there, but you know that I am a community activist. You know that I am a citywide activist. Y'all always trying to get around the law and dog people and use the governmental system to dog people. And especially black people that want to better their life and better their communities. But I can tell you this here too. If the white people want to read your newspaper and read your garbage, from because it ain't nothing but garbage, because the truth is not up in there. He did that because of me. And he made sure he asked me, do you have your Facebook on? Yes, I do. Like I told him, yes, I do have it on. And he publicly called anybody who considered themselves a community activist liars. And when I stood up there at that podium and said Tuesday, he gonna prove that I was lying. He gonna prove to me that I was lying because you done said that to the public. That's who you said it to. That was an open meeting. We got the right to record in an open meeting. And you do not have the right to slander people's name. And you slandered my name. Because I am an activist. And I was an activist standing up there asking you to re-enter the statements that citizens are making when they standing up at that podium during council meetings. Because hiding it just don't seem right to me or legal. It really don't. You can have a meeting and some stuff you can record and write and some stuff you're not. That just don't seem right. But as I state again, we all know Mark Thornton don't write nothing but on the mayor and the council's behalf, because they the one keeping him in business. We've been trying to get them to pull our legals away from them. But we was told, since they the only newspaper in the city of Laurel, they got to use them. They can't use the Impact because the Impact is free, and the law states that you can't use a free newspaper, and that is just stupid as it can be. Because if it's free and they making sure that it won't get in everybody's mailbox once a week, what kind of sense do that make? That makes no sense. That you got to pay somebody for your legals when you can pay them for your legal, but it go into a free newspaper. But anyway, y'all, yeah, I had to come tonight on here on the Hood Review and talk about the Laurel Leader Call, because that has been one of our major problems in the city of Laurel. And it's probably and probably these inner city newspapers and around in all these cities don't do nothing but hide black folk news and black folk complaints. But anyway, y'all have a good one. This is Anthony Hudson signing off of the Hood Review. Goodbye.